The UK immigration policy hasn't helped, and I accept that, but the global factors have caused even more damage. And whatever the balance, it's clear that the model which depends on high numbers of international students to subsidise our universities is just broken. Something has to change if we are to maintain the world-class reputation of our universities. Half had a deficit last year, and that's before the dire situation in Dundee. So, can I ask the Minister, does he accept that the current financial model for universities is broken?
Minister.
Presiding Officer, what we recognise is that the assumptions upon which the current financial settlements are predicated have, mainly through circumstances out with control of Scotland, as Mr Rennie alluded to, they've changed. Damaging actions around migration and the geopolitical events have, for example, impacted on a model which had worked. So the Government are, for our part, committed to engaging constructively with the sector to look at future-proofing the funding approach. Indeed, whilst the situation at the University of Dundee is uppermost in all of our immediate activity, the Cabinet Secretary and I had a very preliminary conversation with University Scotland on this and agreed to return to the subject before the summer. But we need to be clear here that our support for free tuition is about more than ideology. It's founded on equity of access, an equity of access approach, and beyond that simple logic. And because we should all be mindful of that UCU survey of a couple of years ago, which showed that if tuition fees were to be reintroduced, as some are suggesting, two-thirds of students say that at very least have to think hard about whether university was an option for them, potentially wrecking the very foundations our university offering is built upon. So access to higher education based on the ability to learn, not the ability to pay, needs to stay.
Willie Rennie.
The Minister knows this is bigger than tuition fees. This is about the future of our universities and their world-class status. I hope he accepts that, and I think he does understand that. And if we use tuition fees all the time as the blockage to discussion, we're going to get nowhere. So can I take him forward on this? What particular discussions are there going to be? Who's going to be involved? By when are they going to be held? Will all the parties in this Parliament be invited to those discussions? And when are we going to see a conclusion?
Minister.
So, we're absolutely open to constructive cross-party discussion around the future of the university funding model, recognising the changing circumstances institutions find themselves in and what future asks of the sector might look like. So, in addition to working with the university sector itself, as Mr Rennie knows, there's an RSE conference coming up towards the end of May, I think it is, which will help move this discussion forward. And I know the sector itself is keen to lead on developing potential solutions. But my door is absolutely open to Mr Rennie and others who want to engage constructively on this and to bring forward ideas.